J Hud, Save Our Youth. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, my peoples? Trying to see if anybody tune in before I just start gibbering off. If I don't get no viewers, ain't no sense in me really saying nothing. No, that's not true. Maybe somebody can hear something later that might make their day or something. Today we're going to talk about a little addiction, man. That's all we're going to talk about. Addiction. How it destroy lives, how it destroy families, how it destroy neighborhoods, how it destroy communities. Addiction. That's why I say rest in peace to DMX. I didn't know him personally. I have seen him before in person, but I'm not fanned out like that, so I don't run up on people. Oh, you DMX? No, I see people as people. They grew up in the same environments we grew up in. The only difference with rappers and actresses, most of them, is they messed around and got a job on TV or they making music. That's the only difference they are from me and them. So when I see people, I see them as people. I don't see nobody as up here and I'm down here. But I will give him his props because I like his music. And, you know, DMX was a real lyricist and nobody wanted to battle him. You know, it's a shame. I know what his family must be going through. I know what his kids must be going through, his wife, ex-wife, you know, and everybody that loved him, man. Like, addiction has no name, bro. It has no name on it. Like, it has no address. Like, it just claps you wherever you at. It'll take you out. You know, especially for people who start messing around. Not saying DMX, I'm all for him. I'm just saying, especially people who start messing around late in life. You know what I'm saying? When you start messing around late in life like that, you're gonna have a hell of a future in front of you, man. It's hard to get off of this stuff, and it's easy to get on. I'm telling you, in the beginning, it seems like fun. You're having fun. I'm not, you know, people that know, they're not gonna lie. They're gonna tell the truth. Yeah, that shit was fun in the beginning. I used to have fun. I was high. I used to feel good. Made me relax. You know, give some people confidence. All kind of stuff. You know, drugs do all kind of different things, and people take them for all different reasons and purposes. But in the end, if you're abusing them and you're taking too much of it, and you find yourself wanting to use all the time, then most likely you have developed some kind of addiction to whatever kind of drugs or medication you might have been taking. So even the people that say, "Oh, I'll never do drugs," and most of them out there taking them Percocets and them Xanax, and then when they run out of scripts and they can't get no more, they run to the street to get the cheaper shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is. That's how it happens. And then for the ones who they just go out straight out, just sniffing, shooting, smoking crack, shooting dope, sniffing dope, you know, that's addiction that's serious. Get somebody that was shooting dope for 20 years and you think you could just tell them, yo, bro, you need to stop that and just go ahead and get yourself together. It ain't that damn easy for somebody that's been getting high for 20 or 30 years. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't easy for DMX. And sometimes I sit back and I get critical. I start thinking critically about his friends and stuff like that, like kids and stuff. But how much can you do when you got a man that was out here in this life, messing around with all kind of women, had all kind of kids, you know, and it makes for hard to become into a real relationship with somebody because it'd be hard for them to trust you. You know what I'm saying? So he had all that going on for him. Then he had the pressure of him, you know, trying to stay right, trying to make sure Swiss Beats and all these dudes are happy and straight and know he's doing good. But, you know, that's a lot of pressure for somebody, man, that has an addiction. And money can be the worst thing. A person with an addiction, money can be their worst enemy, man. And, you know, he started doing good. He started doing his music again. He started doing interviews everywhere. He was doing shows. You know, and I guess all that money and being by himself, he was able to sneak away and do what he do. You know what I'm saying? Because you always got yes men when you're famous. You always got dudes around you, chicks that around you that's gonna say, "Okay, I'll do it. I'll get it for you. Don't tell nobody. We'll get fucked up together, and then that'll be it." You know what I'm saying? Never would you expect to do some drugs and go into a coma. What's up? What's up, my boy Mike? This is my boy Mike. Me and Mike go back a long ways, like, you know what I'm saying, 30, 35 years ago, man. Probably before that, then the 70s, I think. Yeah, kind of Davenport when Rick was doing the summer jobs, right? We know each other a long time. You're right, Mike. Majority of people, they think it's cool to get high. They really do. They don't understand it, Mike. And that's what I be trying to tell these young people, bro. They don't understand what they getting themselves into, bro. They really don't. They're getting themselves into a world of trouble, bro. A world of trouble. And that's what I'm trying to tell people, man. Well, I just try to, suggest that you get off of them drugs or whatever you're doing and try to do the right thing. It's not easy. It's not easy. I battled with it. Mike, I battled with addiction for years. Like most of us. That's why we're able to sit here and talk about it. See, I'm not going to be up here glorifying this shit. I'm not going to be up here giving no prison stories of what I did when I was in prison, because when you're in prison, you live a different way. You don't live like that on the street. And then while you're in prison, if you're trying to turn your life around, you don't even live that way in prison no more. And you're going to be safe. It ain't no such thing as you go to jail, you got to be down with somebody. Come on, jail ain't even like that no more. You could be the softest nigga in the world and make it through a bid, doing nothing but going to your cell, going to rec, going back from rec, telling on any motherfucking body, and you living like a king. So y'all sit there and listen to that bullshit about them niggas be telling you it just be on and popping every day. Is you kidding me? The police will shut that whole jail down. Motherfuckers won't come out for nothing. For nothing. So, that's a bunch of lies, man. Yeah, shit like that happens, but it don't happen like that all the time. That's just not the truth. For real. Who is this? I don't know. Whoever this is texting me, I don't know who it is. But I'll talk to them later. But anyway, man, that's my goal, man. I'll tell you like this. You know what I'm saying? Mike, if you still listening, bro, I let people know like this, man. I am far from perfect. I have did a lot of things wrong. I have tried to get fast money when I know I shouldn't have. I have got high when I shouldn't have been getting high. I have sold drugs when I shouldn't be selling drugs. It wasn't until my daughter got killed when I said, what the fuck have the streets did for me to make me want to be so loyal to these streets? Ready to give my life for these streets, ready to just go all out if I have to. Like, what would make me want to do that? And I swear to God, bro, I couldn't come up with one answer. First, you try to say money, but that's not it, because I had the money, and I still was going. So, I couldn't come up with an answer, bro. And that's when I said, you know what? That's the street has taken my daughter, another girl playing with a gun or serious with a gun and shoot my daughter in the face. Then you got me, 24 years of my life incarcerated. That's half my life. I'll be 55 next month. So that's half my life. And what else? Yeah, Mike, my boy Mike up here with Mike Capellas. He right up here with me, bro. He have went through the same exact things I have went through. We have came up in the same neighborhood, Congress Avenue in the Hill. We have hung on the same blocks. I know he have been in my house on Congress Avenue. You know what I'm saying? We hung out together all the time, every day. He'd been through the same exact things I've been through. Exactly. No difference nowhere. Straight down the line. We did it inside and out. And it's a couple of people that come up here that has from our hood that has been in jail with us and hustled with us and been through shit with us. You know what I'm saying? But I'm never, ever, ever gonna come up here and glorify no violence. I'm never gonna come up here and say I was a part of this, I was a part of that, and we did this and we did that. I'm not doing that to myself or nobody else. First of all, when I was coming up, it wasn't about hurting nobody. It wasn't. For nothing? Nah. For what reason? Why I want to hurt somebody? I want to get money and be cool with everybody. You get more money when you're cool with people. When you got a whole block out there and everybody's cool, getting along, the kids are eating and playing and able to be outside and have fun. The mothers are happy. Everybody's happy. Yeah, in 1981 when it was a scramble, remember? You couldn't, because you couldn't do the dope before the 80s, 81, before in the 70s, they had to cook it up, they had to shoot it. And when they came up that scramble, you was able to sniff the scramble, and that's when they had quarter spoons and all that stuff, running back and forth on the train. It just was a hell of a life, man. And I'm not gonna lie, I was excited about the lifestyle. I had already came home from doing a bid for armed robbery. a 12-year bid I had in Young Cheshire. I wasn't even old enough to go to big boy jail. I had to go to the kiddie jail. And I said, no more armed robberies for me. When I come home, I'm going to be a hustler. I'm going to sell drugs. I came home the right time, the crack era. It was 86, but I came home 87. And that was it. My mother was living on Congress Avenue over the package store. It was clicking out there. I used to stand in front of my house every day in front of the package store. People asking me for shit. And I said, man, I got to get this so I could get this money. And that was the beginning of my addiction. Well, no, that wasn't the beginning. That was another gear to my addiction. When I went in jail, I was in first gear. I did that 12-year bid. I came home. I was still in first gear because I was only smoking weed and trying to get money. So I was addicted to money and weed. But when I got addicted to that heroin, it was a whole different ball game. My boy Mike know what I'm talking about. We was both in the same boat. That's why I say when I say what I'm saying about me, I'm saying the same thing about him. Because see, we was the young boys that was cool. We thought we was slicker than the other niggas our age. They wasn't sniffing dope. Most of them, if they was sneaking. Most things they was doing is smoking woolies and sniffing powder and shit like that. See, but it was a few of us selected few young niggas thinking we grown. We was sniffing dope. It was crazy, man. It was just crazy. And then I found myself drifting away from my boys. Mike know what I'm talking about, and hanging out with motherfuckers that was getting high. You know what I'm saying? And that was the start of my addiction in second gear and took all the way up to fifth gear. I never thought I would wind up shooting dope and cocaine in 1982. Yep, Mike. Yep. I never thought I would wind up shooting dope and cocaine in 1982 until I got to Puerto Rico, and that was when that different window opened. Yep. You switch gears, Mike. You switch gears, bro. You switch gears. I think my first time was me and V-Rock. I went to New York, right? Okay, so everybody kept asking for pedo. And I kept saying, man, I don't got none. What's that? I just got out of jail. I'm fresh out of jail. I had $100. I went and bought $100 gram from Dragon. Remember Dragon had the Herbert Street. He had the grams through the window with the aluminum foil and shit like that. They was killing them. I bought a gram. And I bagged up some dimes, and everybody's complaining, that's too little. I'm trying to get like 10 dimes, more than that, 20 dimes out of that. Oh my God, I was wilding. I was wilding out. For real, man. So what happened after that? Oh yeah, everybody kept asking for the dope. So I was like, who the fuck got dope? So then I seen an opportunity. I said, okay, I live right here in the corner. People coming right here asking for dope. I'm going to get me some dope, and nobody better not be on this corner or they going to get fucked up. And that's how I did. I started it. So then everybody used to come on that block early in the morning, but niggas didn't know, Mike. They didn't know I started selling a little dope. So they was like, who got the pedo? They looking for the pedo dude. So I kept on saying, they looking for who? They looking for the pedo dude. So I said, I don't know who they talking about. And then the chick said she needed 3 buns or some shit. And I was like, I'm P Doper. And the Bullet them, that's how Bullet them gave me the name. That's how I got my nickname, P Doper. That was crazy. And people, that name got so hot and so much money was connected to that name, man. I had to suck it in. I had to accept it. And they just started calling me that, playing around, and it stuck, man. And I ended up making a lot of money in New Haven. Congress Avenue, Baldwin Street. But after that, I was getting money in the whole town. It was just on. Like Mike, no. And Mike, the same thing. Just like he said, he never thought he'd be going to Puerto Rico shooting no dope like that. Yeah, 88. Yeah, that was 88. Yeah, I bought the Chevy Blazer right off Welly Avenue. Went to the lot, young boy, straight in there with cash. Not over 10. I ain't retarded. The motherfucker tell you spend over 10 and they ain't never worked a damn. Well, I work jobs, so but if somebody tell me they went in there with over 10 and they ain't working, they lying. Unless they put it in somebody else's name. But I think I gave him like 7 or 8. And I said, I'll pay the rest in a couple of months. He said he hooked it up. All I know is he called me and said, come get your truck, it's ready. And I went and picked that bad boy up. That was it. But they don't tell you the bad part of this. They don't tell you what addiction does to you. It says, "Hello, my name is C Rock. I seen how pretty you are, so I spit the block. Can I take you for a ride somewhere you've never been before? See, I know your family and friends don't love you no more. I can make you feel better than anyone else can. See, I'm better than your wife, husband, girlfriend, or your man. I can make you feel better when no one else can. Once you sign up, there's no turning back. I have plenty of power. One thing is I'll never slack. We take off headed to different places. I definitely won't stop until I see dead faces. I'm quiet, sure everyone has listened. Oh, to tell you my name, they call me Mr. Addiction." See, addiction will smooth talk you. Addiction will act like it's your friend. Addiction will tell you everything is all right. Addiction will say you don't need nobody but me. But one thing addiction won't say is the end results for him is death institutions. That's it. That's it that comes from addiction, y'all. Addiction has no address. You don't know where to find it. It's everywhere. It has no name. It could be whatever name you want it to be. Addiction comes in all many shapes, forms, and sizes. You could be somewhere you never thought you would have any problems with anything. You could be in Wall Street with a bunch of people that never been in the streets in their life. And they can be in there active addicts, getting high all day, every day. And you in that world and you want to work. You don't want to give up the money. You don't want to give up the power. So what you do, you join in. Or the person that can't sleep, so they take medication to help them sleep. You're going to have to keep doing it. Misery at its finest. That's right. That's what it is. Misery at its finest. I think I want to start doing like just get serious and get people that like to write poetry and stuff and just start posting their poetry. But even if we do it through Zoom or Teams or whatever, StreamYard, just get like 3 people, not too many, because you want to read it, you want to talk about it, you want stuff like that. So I want to start the Poet Dream channel, Poetry Slam platform, however you say it. I gotta get people willing to participate though, and do it like once a week. Poetry night, Poetry Slam night. That's what I want to do. That'd be nice. I got a lot of ideas, man. I'm gonna start getting stuff off the ground though, but I'm gonna stick with this channel right here, Save Our Youth, because I'm telling you, man, that's what it's about for me, and it just keeps me green. It keeps me doing the right thing. It keeps me trying to stay positive. It keeps me from going back out there saying I need some quick money. Then I'll be like, well, how can I do that if I'm preaching and telling people they should do this? And then how am I going to do that? And what, I'm going to make excuses? Say I needed it. That's why I did it. Nah, don't be a fool. Don't be a fool, James. And stuff I say on here, stuff I say to myself. What kind of man would I be if I end up incarcerated and my wife is incarcerated? And then who's going to be there for her? You know what I'm saying? So she's all I got. I'm all she got right now. So I'll be a fool to take a chance on going to jail and then she don't have nobody. I don't really care because I don't need nobody. But, I ain't doing nothing wrong and I ain't going to do nothing wrong. I'm just going to continue to work or look for work and pay my bills. Luckily, my bills is not that bad. They're not that bad. So I'm good. A little tired because I had to get up. I didn't get that much. I went to work yesterday. Today, Friday. Yeah. That's all right, though. I got an interview, too. I have an interview at, I forgot where it's at, but I got it wrote down. But this was definitely a dedication to You know, there's quick dedication to DMX, man, because I like DMX, the bald head. And, you know, he one of my brothers as far as bald heads. You know, the bald head brother crew. You know, I respect that. I respect DMX. You know, he had his bald head for a long time too, like me. Like when I was younger, because my receding hairline was so bad, and I was so embarrassed to get a bald head, man. Then I started seeing people with bald heads, and I said, you know what? Later for it, I'm gonna bald mine up, and that's what I did. Bald it up. It grow back sometime. Some people are shy to open up about their present addiction or their past addiction. Let me see. Not realizing this is help for them to get on the platform to share with us. Right, Mike. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Sometimes I be trying to let people know, man, this is so healing and so relaxing, and it's definitely therapeutic. If it's anything, it's therapeutic. This is what they do when they be at the groups. I'm trying to give it to people free. People pay for this. And I tell people, you could come up here, we can talk about anything. If you got questions, you want to ask questions. If you want to tell me, if you want me to just listen while you just talk, I'll do that. But this is definitely therapeutic. And then you can chime in and other people can chime in and we can just dialogue on different things. And that's what I be trying to tell people, bro. But I guess they don't see it. Yes, they don't see it, man. So, you know, it ain't no big thing, man. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing, man. Like I said, rest in peace to DMX. You know, shout out to his family. Condolences to everybody in his family, all his friends, and all his fans. Yeah, they would, Mike. They would. They definitely would. That's why I be telling people, what y'all think New Haven was soft or sweet or some country hick town or something? I don't get it. What y'all think going on in New Haven? Because I'm going to let you know what go on in this mother. Definitely a whole bunch of killing and shooting and robbing and gang banging and all that. Shooting back and forth, killing back and forth when the jungle was beefing with the island, back and forth, shooting, killing. Congress Avenue, Dixwell Avenue. My homegirl Sherry, her son just got shot on Lilac Street in his own neighborhood and killed. Like, it ain't safe here in New Haven. It ain't safe in Bridgeport, in Hartford, in the inner cities, Waterbury. I don't know why people think that. They're freaking me out with that. Yeah, right. I wish it was. I wish this was a sweet town where they work and make a lot of money and you can just leave your doors open. Shoot. Where I live at, leave your doors open, your car doors or your house door, and go somewhere and see what happens. Man, I tell people all the time, man, these neighborhoods are so messed up. If you call the police, man, you're not going to be safe in your neighborhood because niggas going to run up in there before the police even come, mess you up, shoot you, whatever, beat you down, and you're going to be right there. And then the police come later, don't worry, and then you go and the person still got to live in the same apartment. They ain't going to do nothing for him or her. You just stuck on your own. So they don't even hardly got protection here for people like that. Like, they can't watch you forever, so what they going to do? What they going to do? You're going to have to defend yourself. That's what I do. I'm going to defend myself before I let somebody hurt me. I'm not going for that. Yeah, I just came up here for DMX, y'all. Because, you know, he's a little older. I grew up on his music, like I said earlier. You know, and I like mostly all his music. You know why? Because I don't think he really, if he degrade women, it ain't a lot. You know, his music was about him. His music was him, his lifestyle. You know, what he believed. You know, I just think he was a good brother, man, and he struggled with addiction like most of us, and it got the best of him. And I'm not gonna say I don't know where he at. I don't know. I don't know if there's no better place because I've never been there. So when people say that, I just be saying to myself, how do you know it's a better place? Just how? Because that's what they said. You just gotta have faith that heaven is there, and it's, you know, because sure, I know somebody be pissed off if they saved all these years and ain't no damn heaven. You know, but I believe it's a heaven. Do I believe we're gonna fly around the sky? No. I just believe it's a better place, man. And God's gonna take our spirits after we pass from the body, shed our body, and we're just gonna be beings. I'm doing what? I don't know. What do angels do all day? I don't know. I would like to know. For real. So, I know his wife and kids, they was mad at him, but now he's gone. Like, you gotta forgive people too, man. Like, DMX been through a lot. He had a rough life. Like, his wife divorced him. I understand. He was messing around with all these women, had babies and stuff. She just got tired, man. But then when a person die, you feel different. I know she probably feel different because my son mother just died 2 months ago. And we had broke up after 27 years, and was it the right decision for me to make? I don't think so, but I made it. Because, like I said, we ain't perfect. I made the wrong decisions. I left her after 27 years, and she was addicted, and I just got tired of her. Like, I had to do it for my own sake. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know, right, Mike? That would have been nice. That was one thing I told you I seen him one time in New York. Where was we at? A White Castle or something? But I didn't say nothing, and I didn't, but I would have loved to have talked to the brother, but he probably ain't have time to be doing all that talking like that. So it would have been nice because I know the brother be getting deep sometime, Mike. I ain't talked to. I meant to go through the Ave because I heard the boys went up in that building where Cuddy C used to have the Buddha. Remember Cuddy C used to live in the brick building, Mike? Yeah, they went up in there the other day. They said they knocked two people off. I don't know who the two people was. I called Boo. He said he was gonna call me back, but he never did. Told him. I told him. Stop. I told him, man. Listen, man. You better. Yeah. Yeah. I told them niggas about hanging over there, Mike. I said, listen, bro, can't be Donald, Donald done lost the house over there. They done messed up. He wasn't paying the taxes for them like 5 or 6 years. And they made him get out. His mother had to go live with the sister, and Donald, I don't know where he at, roaming around somewhere, and Danny with one of the sisters. Like, I'm both of them grown ass men, Mike, working. I do not feel sorry for them. I do not. Mike, Danny been working at that laundromat on Derby Avenue, that big brick building for years, about 20 something years. And Donald been working for over 5 years as security at that place downtown or whatever. And y'all can't pay them damn taxes every month. That's crazy. Yeah, man. So shout out to DMX. Root, root. Yeah, man, I'm going to tell you some crazy stuff just now. Yo, y'all ain't gonna believe this one, bro. I'm gonna have a talk with her later on, man, for real. I got two sisters that live downstairs, bro. They think it's still gravy. It will never last. Yeah, them spots been burnt out. I know, Mike. And then that's what I was trying to tell my boy. I'm talking about put out. I was like, yo, you gotta stay from out here, bro. You just out here 24 hours a day, bro. What's wrong with you, bro? Like, find a job, do something. Like, stop just hanging out here from morning to night every day. It's only a few niggas that I care about. Like that I would really say something like that too. I know I can say it to him because he ain't gonna take it no wrong way. He gonna take it as love from a brother that care about him. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to see nothing happen to him. It's not, man. I hope it wasn't one of the persons wasn't him. I hope they went up in there. So Jay lived there, and the nigga Travis be living there too. So he loud as hell. Travis is just loud for no damn reason. Yeah, but I hope they okay, man. Whoever it is, I hope they all right. I ain't go around. I said, see, I learned my lesson. I said, you know what? I can't even go around it. You know how Mike the Hood, that's our hood. We go around there because we know that's what people, we built connections and with bonds with people. So we go around there and show love, and the people show us love. And that's what we grew up at. And that's what we always going to have roots to. And we always going to track back there when we come around. So, that's I used to go to play cards, be in the back with Donald, and might drink a cold one. You know what I'm saying? Might kick it, play a little poker, play a little spades, cut dope, listen to some music, eat something on the grill. And they can't even do that no more because they had messed it up. They had the gang niggas hanging over there, young boys over there. And you can't tell them they can't be over there because they grew up over there too. So it just blew the whole spot up, man. So now we ain't got an old school spot. We're going to have to make D-Wop, Jamie, your backyard, the old school spot. For real. We need it. When it be boring and hot, we need a spot to go, man. It can't hang on no ab like that. I don't know, man. It's gonna be funny, man. Because dudes are hard-headed. Somebody gonna go to jail. Them niggas hard-headed. They giving you warning after warning, man. They chase y'all ass back on White Street and back at Donald House. They're gonna chase you out of there. Now they're gonna chase you off Congress Avenue. What's gonna be next when they lock your ass up? Like you can't get the warning signs? Niggas is crazy, man. Yeah, man. Addiction is serious, man. And I tell people all the time, see, them guys that be up here talking about the gang shit in New York, California, how this is that is this. Listen, man. It's tough niggas everywhere. It's suckers everywhere. Just because you from a certain town or a certain area don't make you the toughest. It's always a nigga that could break you down. I don't care if you the baddest nigga in the world. It's always one person somewhere that could bust your ass. That's just how it is. And so many people got heart. So when you start talking about doing this and doing that, you'll do this. Some people don't give a damn what you said you're going to do. You're going to have to show them. So when you get up here and try to act like you the toughest nigga in the world, I can't believe you. I can't believe you because anybody can have heart and anybody can scrap. And if anybody get the right situation, they can catch the drop on you. So it can happen to anybody. So when people start talking that I did this, but never say they got fucked up, they always won every time. True indeed, brother, got to change. The ways that are not working anymore, different time and age, and the government's not playing with our old rap sheet. You think they is? Got it on standby. It's on deck, Mike. As soon as you do something, boom, they're going to knock your whole head off. You ain't never lied, brother. You ain't never lied. They always say you did your time and you paid your debt to society. But as soon as you go into court, that's what they reading. The things that they said you paid your debt. You paid society the debt. So if I paid it, why the hell y'all keep bringing it up and keep giving me time because of it? Over and over and over and over again, you keep going back to that first charge, a robbery charge. I didn't rob nobody on this case. Why you keep talking about it? Now when people hear it, they say, oh, this dude's a criminal. That's all he want to do. Boom, they hear that and they, boom, guilty. That's how they get us, man. For real, that's how they get us, man. But we go for it, though, when we got to start trying to fight to change some of these damn laws. So some niggas get out of jail and don't care no more. Oh, fuck it, I'm out. I ain't doing nothing. I had to do all that time. Nigga ain't give a fuck about me. That's just what a nigga will say.
They didn't care about me when I did my 25 years or what I look like trying to help them out.
Because, brother, you trying to help a nation out. You ain't just trying to help one person out. You're trying to help the culture. Do it for the culture. Shoot, man, they locking us up long enough, man. The prison pipeline shit is serious, bro. It ain't just a phrase. You dudes can't see that. My daughter was a victim of that. And she ain't even here no more. She dead, bro. Because they ain't give a fuck enough about young people to do something, man. Besides locking them up, sitting them in juvenile, letting them out to go to court, and then putting them back in juvenile. That ain't helping nobody. And the reason why I said my daughter was a victim of prisons, from school to prison pipeline, is because she was in school. I was incarcerated. So I'm already back. I'm already not a good father for that, being in jail when I should have had my ass home. But shit happens, man. You know, shit happens. And her grandmother went to school with her. And came to get her because they said she said something. She was gonna get somebody to beat the. I'm gonna get my grandmother to beat you up or whatever. Don't you know the teacher called the police? And they arrested my daughter for that. I was so pissed off. I was like, first of all, she shouldn't have got arrested for that. Second of all, she was only like 14 years old. 13. And how many teachers say shit to the how many students say shit to the teachers all the time? And then make it even worse than that. When Faye went to court with her grandmother went to court with her, she cops out the 2 years probation. When she shouldn't have took nothing. She should have just said, I'm not taking anything. All she did was made a stupid comment, and they didn't even have to call the police. This shouldn't even be in court, and throw that shit out. She took 2 years probation, and you know what happened? She's not following the probation rules. She's not following the curfew. She's outside after 7 o'clock. You know, she's mad. She's going crazy. She's smoking weed. You know, like, and all they was doing was, and I was fighting so hard to try to get custody because she was still, when they let her out of jail, she was home at her mother's house. Or I was still trying to get custody to get her with me because I was going to move. I was moving and finding an apartment with another room so she could have a bedroom at my house. And that's what I was waiting to do. And the judge gave us custody back. We had finally beat the case after 2 years, man. It took for us to get that shit thrown out. We got it thrown out, and then she got killed. I was so hurt, man. That was my youngest daughter. She was only 16, man. She was only 16, bro. 10 years ago. She was 16, man. Anyway, man, I miss my daughter. She was so vibrant. She had heart, like everybody knew her. She was so popular, like, and she was pretty. She would have been 26, man. That female robbed me of my daughter, man, in her life. And she only got 10 years and the bitch is home somewhere. But, you know, that's why I said streets and the drugs and selling drugs and being in the streets, that shit ain't nothing, man. It ain't worth it, man. For real. It's not worth it. It's not, man. That's why I say, man, you know, if you're having problems, you know what I'm saying, Mike? You got kicked out and transferred to Troop. That's what I'm saying. When I was talking junk to the people, I got kicked out of Troop and I had to go to Ivy Street School or some mess like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like she didn't even have to call the police and she shouldn't even got arrested. And that's how my daughter ended up in the system. That's a perfect example of prison, school to prison pipeline. It's a line that gets your kids from school to jail, to the juvenile detention center or the juvenile court system. And us as parents have to stop going for that shit. stuff your kids shouldn't be in probation for, and they got to go to court for stuff. Don't cop out to none of that shit. If you don't feel like your kid deserve it or don't need it, then don't cop out to it. Don't take it. Because 9 times out of 10, a 16-year-old is gonna break curfew. They might smoke some weed, and when they know they don't supposed to, it's like that's what teenagers gonna do. They sneak and do stuff, try to get away with it. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's my fault because I wasn't home. I was incarcerated. That's why I said I take that, and I admit that being incarcerated has cost me relationships, man. Especially with my son. He's 35 years old. 84, 36 years old. Let's see. 36, be 37 the next month in August. Damn. Woo. Right? Yeah. Damn. And for years his mother told him I ain't love him, I don't want to be around him. All because she was mad because I came home and left her because she was messing around with a lot of people. And I expected, when I went to jail, it was only 16, man. If I expect a 16-year-old that's getting ready to go to 12th grade, graduate prom, if I think she's gonna sit home and wait for me, then I was a damn fool. Oh my God. What's good, Will? Where you been at, bro? You know what I'm saying? I just been chilling, bro. Graduated, started a little job, man, trying to do the right thing. But yeah, man. So like I said, my son mother, at that time I did expect her to be there, but I shouldn't have. She was only 16, pregnant, about to have a baby. And then you think she's gonna be faithful to a nigga that got 12-year bid? 60-12, that's how they was doing it back then. But I ended up getting a modification for getting my GED in jail and doing good. I got a few tickets, but they see that, okay, in the beginning, he got a lot of tickets, but as he went on to the end, last 2 years, 3 years, he didn't get in any trouble. So I ended up getting a modification and getting to a halfway house after, I think, 4 or 5, 4.5, something like that. Yep, that's how that went. Yep, that's how that went, bro. And I was happy about it. That's how it went, and that's how I was happy about it, bro. That's not bumping in this shit. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Just cooling with you. I ain't seen you in a minute too. Where you been at, bro? Just chilling. Me too, man. I'm just chilling, man. I was just talking about DMX, man. You know how addiction don't have no name and no address, bro. It can get you from anywhere. It can come to you in any shape, form, or fashion. He was on his way back too. But it seems like when everybody get ready to die, people want to start playing all their music and talking about them. They talk about people while they here, man. Especially if they legend like DMX is legend like, man. For real, bro. You can stay in this rap game over 20 years, man. You a legend. LL's a legend. Ice Cube's a legend. Dr. Dre's a legend. Snoop Dogg's a legend. Ice-T's a legend. Queen Latifah's a legend. And nobody don't even talk about Queen Latifah. Good as that sister doing. That sister's an icon. She do just like Will Smith and as far as TV, she do just as she right behind Will Smith. Might not be making as much as he making, but she up there. Queen Latifah, that's my girl, man. See, these people I grew up listening to. That's why I said something about DMX, because I ain't no groupie type nigga. I ain't groupied out. Always a pleasure, my brother. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it. We brothers for life, brother. I love you, bro. And I appreciate the support, Mike. You're right. That's what I'm hoping for, Mike. That this can you know what I'm saying, inspire some people or influence some people. Or if somebody know they're not feeling good or they want to listen to something that can help them, shoot, you can pop in one of my old joints or you can listen to some new shit. I'm always gonna be talking about something positive, something to elevate our people. Always. Every time I tune in to Save Our Youth, it's something about our community, trying to help our kids and trying to better ourselves as parents. Because that plays a big part too, and that probably be my next topic. You know what I'm saying? Parenting, man. Because it's a lot of young people out here that, and not just women. So all you dudes sitting back with this bull laughing, talking about, yeah, nah, niggas, some niggas out here that need to learn how to be a father too, for real. Because they need to step up when the mother's not doing the right thing. Because the mother might have had them, but you created them also with the mother. So that's probably gonna be my next topic. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get some stuff on it, some information on it. Maybe I could throw it on the screen or whatever. But you know, that's what I'm trying to do, man. I'm not here trying to do nothing else. I'm not here to try to make you cry. I'm not here to make you laugh. I'm just here to talk some real shit and hope people can hear it and hope it helps somebody. And hope it helps somebody else to talk and open up about what they're going through. Because I'm telling you, if you don't open up about what you're going through, it will eat you in the inside alive. That shit eat you all up. It'll devour you. It'll be just rotting on the inside of you because you're holding it in and won't let it out. You won't tell nobody what's going on. You bust out with the anger. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be angry all the time. Like, anger brings stress. Stress brings health problems. Believe me when I tell you, I'm not just talking, bro. I'm talking real. You know what I'm saying? For real. I'm being real. Addiction is serious. It's not a joke. Okay, I got you, baby. Salute. Okay, let the dogs out. Mike, that's what I need to a puppy, man. I need a puppy, man. Let me know if you can help me with a puppy. And salute for coming through, bro. I know you always around. You my brother. I love you. Salute to Mike Capellas, man. That's my brother. That's my Boricua brother too. Just like Fat Joe was saying in one of his interviews, he was talking to who? Oh, he was talking to the Spanish girl that used to play in the movie with Spike Lee when she was his girlfriend. I forgot her. What's her name? Rosie Perret. Rosie. And he said, see, people don't understand about New York, where Spanish and black people were one community. They grew up together, so it was different. And people on the outside probably was looking, saying, "What? Nah, not in Connecticut, not in New Haven. New Haven was the same way, bro. In the Hill, shoot, Boricuas and black people in the Hill were together. We was one. We was one. Wasn't no separation. Wasn't no Spanish and black. We was all one community, bro. So it wasn't just in New York. It was in Connecticut too. That separation shit ain't starting until they start doing that Latin King shit and try to make people choose. But somebody like my brother Mike and me, we ain't got to worry about each other because we know we got each other backs. Regardless. If me and Mike somewhere and we in the bean and the Spanish against blacks, picture something happened to my boy and I don't bang out with him. He from my hood. That's my brother. Shoot, that's how it is. But luckily we got past that stupid ignorant acting, man. And that's why I say the separation needs to stop. It's between Spanish, between blacks, whoever, man. Because we all have a connection to our inner cities. And we all grew up the same way. Most of us. Poor, fucked up, nothing. So we have a common ground. And ain't no sense of us trying to hurt each other and knock each other out the box. And do what? And bring who in? Like, let's get it together, y'all. Let's remember, addiction is serious. And like I said, man, let's talk about it sometime. Let's talk about it sometime. It's your boy J Hub, man. I'm out of here, man. Peace.